Yo, what is up, guys? My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another episode of Earl Sports Bets. And today we've got another NHL slate we're going to be going over. Only 5 games for today, but a couple of spots where I really like to make some money today. So before we get into the video, before we get into the recap of what happened yesterday, you guys know what to do. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at Earl Sports Bets. You can also follow us on our social medias at BetsEarl on Twitter, at Earl Sports Bets on Instagram, and we also have a Discord chat if you want to join that. The link to that will be in the description of the video down below. We also have merch if you guys want to help support the channel that way. You can click the link in the description below as well for that. We have t-shirts, sweatshirts, stickers, masks, stuff like that. So if you guys want to help support the channel that way, click the link in the description below, and you can pick up some ESB merch as well. And as always, leave your best bet for the NHL today in the comment section below. Quick recap of yesterday. We went 2-3. We were playing a lot of plus lines, though, so, I mean, that's generally what's going to happen. Starting it off, back-to-back losses on puck lines where they lost straight up. Carolina as a minus 200 dog, or minus 180 dog. Minus 180, yeah. Loses in overtime to Columbus. Not a good game there. And then Nashville knocked off Florida. That was a surprise. And then our final loss of the night, which we ended off the night just on a terrible note, as Arizona blows a 2-goal lead, loses in overtime, and that was probably one of the most frustrating games I've seen in a while. But we did get 2 wins last night. Detroit cashed for us at plus 160 versus the Dallas Stars, and the Philadelphia Flyers at plus 135 cashed as they knock off the Islanders 4-3. So we went 2-3 yesterday, had a couple of nice hits there, but also we missed on a couple as well. But let's get into today's slate, why don't we? We have 5 games we're going to be looking at here. We're going to be starting it off with the Calgary Flames and the Toronto Maple Leafs. Minus 158 for the Leafs, plus 143 for the Flames. I'm projecting David Rittich might be in net tonight. It could also be Jacob Markstrom. I don't know what they're going to do after Markstrom gave up I think 7 goals the other night against Edmonton. I don't know if they're going to go to Rittich or if they're going to stick with Markstrom, but they are going to be going up against Frederik Andersen. That is confirmed. And looking at this game, I like the dog in this matchup. Calgary's been playing much better lately since they got their new head coach. Yes, they lost their first game the other day versus Edmonton, but this is a team that's playing better defense other than the 7 goals against Edmonton. This team is just playing better. Sean Monahan's starting to score goals now. So this team, I feel like, could be getting a little bit more dangerous, and I think they can get the win here versus Toronto. I think this is going to be a good game. And I think that at plus 143, I like that price tag. We're going to take a stab at the Calgary Flames tonight versus the Maple Leafs. Our next game is the Vancouver Canucks heading to Montreal to play the Canadiens. Minus 181 for Montreal, plus 163 for Vancouver. And this one really puzzled me because these two teams are playing totally different right now. And I was expecting this to be more towards maybe Montreal minus 130, minus 125-ish. Not a minus 180. Vancouver's been playing really well lately. They've won 7 of their last 10 games. Thatcher Demko has been playing really well. They've been playing much better defensively. 8 of their last 10 games have gone to the under. Only 1 has gone to the over. And then they had a push. Push. This Vancouver team's been looking better. Brock Bescher and TJ Miller have been looking good. JT Miller. And this Vancouver team has looked very good lately. And I'm surprised they're a plus 163 here against a struggling Montreal Canadiens team that's still trying to get their footing underneath them. They're 0-8 in overtimes. I don't trust this Canadiens team to get a win for me right now. I'm going Vancouver plus 163 versus the Montreal Canadiens tonight. So that's where I'm looking at this game. I feel like this line is just way too wide. And even if Vancouver loses tonight, I like this bet still because this just has value all over it. Next, we have the New York Rangers taking on the Washington Capitals. Minus 127 for the Caps, plus 115 for the Rangers. Rangers coming off that 9-0 win versus the Philadelphia Flyers. Washington coming off of a win versus the New York Islanders 2 days ago. And looking at this game, it is confirmed Alexander Georgiev is going to be starting again after his shutout against Philadelphia. And I'm projecting Ilya Samsonov. It could be Vitek Vanacek, though. We don't know. I'm assuming it's going to be Samsonov, but just keep an eye on that. I don't think it makes too much of a difference. Both those goalies have been playing really well. I do like Samsonov a little bit more, though. He is 6-0-1 with a .907 save percentage, 2.54 goals allowed per game. And for this one, we're going to go with the team that is streaking right now. And we're going with the Washington Capitals. They've won 9 of their last 10 games. They've looked really good. They're first place in the East. And this Capitals team is going to be a force to be reckoned with. Ovi is playing really well, getting assists this year. Not as many goals, but he's a playmaker. And you're seeing some depth scoring from their third and fourth lines as well for Washington. So very good Washington team. I'm going to be taking them at the -127 line. I feel like that's a great line. I feel like they should be lined more towards the -150. The Rangers aren't that good, where they should only be a +115 road dog against this Washington Capitals team. So we're going with the Capitals here, -127. I'd probably bet them up to -130, -135-ish as well. So give me the Caps here, -127. Next, we have the St. Louis Blues heading to San Jose, -139 for the Blues, +126 for the Sharks. And looking at this game, I'm projecting Devin Dubnyk versus Jordan Binnington. It could also be Martin Jones for San Jose. We don't know. And looking at this game, it's going to be a complete pass for me. I'm not a fan of betting Blues games this year because they're so unpredictable. And right now they're struggling. I think they've lost their last 5 games, and I don't know if it ends here. I feel like this team, I think it's a dog or pass in this spot. It's either you bet San Jose or you completely pass on this game. I'm passing on this game. I have no interest in betting the Blues or the Sharks right now. So no action for me on the St. Louis and San Jose game. It's just nothing there for me to really bet on. Which brings us to our last game of the night, where we have the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings. -161 for the Knights, +145 for the Kings. And this line seems a little low for Vegas. I know it's a -161 still, but Vegas is usually a -180, -200 versus teams like LA. So that's just a thought there. Once again, this is going to be another pass for me. I have projected Jonathan Quick returning to the lineup tonight, as well as Robin Lehner returning because he has been activated off the IR. I feel like they can give Marc-Andre Fleury a night off and put Robin Lehner in net, where they can go back and forth between those two again. But this is going to be another pass for me. This line's a little wide for me. And I don't hate LA in this matchup. So this is going to be no action for me here. Just the first 3 games of the night. My hockey night's going to be over pretty quick for betting, but it's all good. There's March Madness as well. So plenty of things to bet on today. But let's quickly recap our plays for today, and then we're going to head on out for this video. We're going with the Calgary Flames here at +143 versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're going with the Vancouver Canucks +163 versus the Montreal Canadiens. And we're going with the Washington Capitals here -127 versus the New York Rangers. If this information was helpful to you guys at all, feel free to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel below if you haven't already. And you can turn on post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time we come out with a video here at NHL Sports Bets. But that's going to just about do it for this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe as always. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.